live with coverage you can count on. This is News 2 at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Carolyn Murray.
It's good to have you here. I'm Brendan Clark. If you felt the ground moving in Charleston today, maybe your house was shaking a bit, you certainly were not alone.
That's right.
We felt it right here in Mount Pleasant, some even as far out as Williamsburg.
Yeah, you felt it. I had lots of friends telling me that they felt it.
Sure.
What we can tell you right now is that it was not an earthquake, so hopefully that will relieve some of your concerns. The loud boom and shaking happened shortly after 12:30, but what we really want to know is, what was it? We begin with News 2 meteorologist Christine Kohler. She's at the College of Charleston speaking with the experts. Chrissy, give us an idea of what you found out.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. I'm here with Steve Jaume, who is an earthquake expert here at the College of Charleston Geology Department. And tell me a little bit about what you guys looked at with what happened today.
Yeah, well, what you see here first is a recording of the sonic boom we had today on both a seismometer and a barometer, an air pressure sensor. And we see a single pulse on both, which is characteristic of a sonic boom. Now, if you go here, I've got a display of an actual earthquake recording. I show 3 dimensions of ground moving. You get 2 arrivals, or 2 pulses, a P wave followed by an S wave, which is characteristic of an earthquake. We did not see that today, therefore sonic boom, not earthquake. And then finally, this is just a photo we found of a military jet breaking the sound barrier. The most likely explanation for what caused the sonic boom, though it's possible something like a meteorite entering the atmosphere could also do the same sort of thing.
Well, very interesting. Thank you so much, Steve, for all that great information. And as you said, it is not an earthquake. Could be a meteor, could be a jet. Those are 2 possible things that it could have been. A sonic boom is likely what we're looking at as far as what caused the shaking today. And I know Rob's got a little more information on what, as far as meteorology goes, has proven that it's also likely not an earthquake. Guys, back to Mount Pleasant.
All right, thanks, Chrissy. We also know tonight that the Beaufort Air Station had F-18 fighter jets in the air at the time of this boom. They were conducting a military exercise around North and South Carolina off the coast today, as well as parts of Georgia.
Yeah, Beaufort Air Station officials say that they are digging deeper to find out if one of those jets actually caused that sound that everyone felt. Right now, we are going straight over to Rob to find out more about what the radar was showing today. Rob, you were digging deeper and you discovered some information too.
Yeah, this was our first clue, guys, because what we look at, obviously the radar for us shows precipitation. Sometimes we get false returns. Maybe it's birds migrating south. It could be a lot of things. But today, we noticed earlier this afternoon these little echoes, some reflectivity on the radar. So what we did is we looked at the satellite image and compared that with the radar, determining most likely it was not rain. It's what we call chaff. And you may say, what is chaff? Well, it's a metallic material, kind of like aluminum foil, if you will, that the fighters throw out of their jets to mess up radar systems. Obviously, the enemy radar, but it also messes up our radar. And this is kind of what chaff looks like. It's very small, but generally small, thin pieces of aluminum, metallic, glass fiber, or plastic, and it's used to distract radar-guided missiles. So what did that tell us? We told us there's probably chaff out there. That meant generally there could be some military maneuvers going on as well as they're practicing, obviously keeping us safe, security at the utmost responsibility, and they know that. That's why a lot of times they don't tell you you're out there. They're out there, guys, just because they got to keep it a secret. Back to you.
Rob, of course, the sound from today was so loud and jarring. Several people ended up calling 911.
Yeah, people are very concerned. News 2's Ashley Yost compiled some of those phone calls we got today. Ashley.
Yes, and it was because this was such a loud sound. Some people said it sounded like a lot of construction equipment toppling over. One person said it was like a large car backfiring really loudly. Another guy said it sounded like someone was moving around furniture above him. And nope, it wasn't that. And we now know it was not an earthquake either. But it was enough that some dialed 911.
Well, I'll tell you the address, but it had to do with the shaking that just went on that I'm sure people have reported.
I'm sorry, it had to do with the what?
Explosions, shaking. Our house just shook.
Okay, do you think it was like an explosion, or do you think it was an earthquake?
My best guess is an earthquake, but I'm not an expert. This is Mommy Exchange for Mount Pleasant. Obviously, people are feeling it all over.
And a lot of people across the Low Country had a very similar experience. And if you didn't feel or hear it, I bet by now you're feeling a little left out. But all you have to do is turn to social media. A lot of buzz about this on Twitter and Facebook. Live right now in Isle of Palms, I'm Ashley Yost, News 2.